Hey guys, it's Jill here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I am still working on this challenge of growing indoors. I have a indoor shelf with LED lights that I have not put together. I purchased it back in February in anticipation of spring to start seeds indoors. I never took it out the box. So guess what? We're going to do it today. And we're going to get ready for our fall gardening and winter garden indoors. All right, let's get into it. Okay guys, so we are in my office. This big old monstrosity of a shelf behind me. This is a shrunk. It's a German shrunk that my husband purchased in Germany when he was in the military. And so it's in my office because it's the only place in the house that it fits. It's 12 feet long. So anywho, that's not what we're working with today. So today we are putting up, it's a wire rack shelf. And I think that it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 tiers, 4 shelves high, and it's supposed to have LED lights. So we're gonna see. And hopefully we can get some seeds started today. We've been keeping it in the house. Right. Netflix and chillin', a GDM game. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed. I've been out of range, keep it below, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so bear with it. Let him stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right. Our romance to be can't deny. Everything we do when it's us tonight. Meet me. I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me. But you got my sunshine. So I think these are the lights in the box. Let's see. Yes. So these are the lights. They come with clips. You got all of the cords with on and off switch. Okay. All right, we'll set this aside while we build the shelves. Okay, y'all, it does not have real instructions. Step 1 says install plant shelf completely. You see that? And then step 2, install the grow lights. So it doesn't tell you how to do it. Thank God I've done enough of these, but this is a shelf, what it should look like. Well, okay, so I like to lay out all of my pieces. All right, so there really aren't any instructions. It just says install the shelving, install the lights. Oh, we're gonna work it out. Okay, so there are 2 different poles. You have 8 poles in total. One that has this closure on the end, you can see that, and then it has the screw part on the end. The other is where the screw part is going to go into. It's going to screw into this end here. If I can put it on camera. It's going to screw onto here. And then this end here is where the wheels will go in. This is going to be for the wheels. So I'm not going to do this in yet. That's going to be, this one is going to go on first. The one with the wheels is going to go on first. Okay guys, so I find that it's best if you're working by yourself to lay the rack, the first shelf down, and put the first 2 legs in to help stabilize it. Then you can start to add the other 2 in. So get the first 2 legs in completely first and put in the stoppers. So to put in the stoppers, you want to determine where you want the rack to stop. From the bottom first, then you're going to use this ring here. I'm going to slide that ring in, snap it in place here. Then you're going to get 2 of these stoppers, and they tell you which way it should go up. And they just basically clamp into one another. Clamp them onto the leg, and you can pull the leg and the shelf into place, and it will stop it from going any further. Now the key is to make sure, the reason they have the rings, the reason they have these rings here is so that you can measure, because you want to make sure that it's even on all poles, as you'll have a wonky, lopsided shelves. Alright guys, so now I need to do is to determine how high I want the second shelf from the bottom shelf. So let's see. About 1 foot.
Usually I don't post. But I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's hit this lake.
Okay guys, so I had to reverse the shelving. So if you see this shelving, you can either have the shelving this way where it has the edge here, or you can have it turned where it's like this. And initially I had it upside down like this, but it really should go like this. one just slides right on and snaps in. It looks a little crooked though. There's a liner for each shelf. Now I'm going to install the top layer of poles. Hell, I'm tired. So, y'all, this thing kicked my butt. So, the thing about it is you really want to make sure that you get the leveling and the space that you want for each shelf and between each shelf right before you push down on the shelves and lock them into place. So really, I wouldn't lock this into place. Push it in to make sure that it's stable, but I mean, you don't really have to like wedge it in there, because if you ever want to change the spacing, you don't want it to be jammed in there. So guys, that is it for the shelving. The next step is to put in the lights. Alright guys, so I got one light up. And because I'm doing this by myself, it makes it a little more difficult. But you have the lights here. And then you have the reflectors. So these are the reflectors. And literally, it just slides in. So there's one groove that's a little bit... Let me show you. If it'll focus. So there's one groove that's a little bit thicker here. This side is the side that you're going to slide in right here. So literally, look, make sure I want to slide it into the right way. You're going to slide it right in there. You can see the little openings here. There, and it just locks in. And it basically, there's two. There's one up for the other side, so that it just helps to keep the light reflected, to kind of control the light. Okay, so I'm going to slide this other one in. And then I'm going to, they come with zip ties, so you don't have to buy the zip ties. So that was great for me. And I am literally just going to zip tie them. They do come with chains. So if you want to lower it down over seedlings or baby plants, you can. It does come with a chain. So I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to just zip tie them. If I determine that I need them lower, then I'll do that later. But I'm literally just going to zip tie it in the middle first, and then I can zip tie it on the ends later. It would help if I turned the zip tie the right way. There we go. So make sure you have your lights in place exactly where you want them before you add the other two zip ties. So now I'm going to zip tie on the end here and on the other end. So guys, it comes with these little hooks here, and you just literally just pop it onto the light, and it has a chain, and you just literally, and then it has like the little S hook here, and you can adjust how much chain you want, and then literally just hook it on so that it hangs. And that's if you choose that you want it to hang by the chain, and especially if you need it down lower over seedlings. So I just wanted to show you what that would look like. If you wanted to hang it. So I'm only have it hooked on in the middle, but this is what it would look like. And then if you needed it even lower, you're able to adjust it to make it even lower. So the light could be right literally over your seedlings. And then you can add, of course, the reflectors to direct the light down on both sides. So it does come with the attachments. I just wanted to show you that it does come with the attachments for the chain. Okay guys, one thing that I want to show you is that because the tray is going on top, you want to put the zip tie, the head of this zip tie on the side over here. You don't want the top, you don't want it right on top. And then for aesthetic purposes and also so it doesn't interfere with the tray, I just cut the excess off. So now you can see what I mean is that this tray has to sit there so if the excess was sitting up on top, it wouldn't be able to lay flat. There you go. Alright guys, all that's left to do now is connect the lights to the cords and plug it in. Okay, so I moved the shelving unit to this corner of my office in front of a window so that it also gets external light from the outside. So it gets a natural light source as well as the grow lights. So that'll be great. Alright guys, because there are three sets of lights, I need an extension cord. Actually, I need a strip because there are really 6 plugs and yeah, this is not going to get it. I'm only going to be able to do 4 today, but I'm going to light up the top 4 lights just so that you can see it, and then I have to go to Best Buy or somewhere, Home Depot or somewhere to get a strip bar. Alright guys, we are all lit up. Success, success. So what we had to do is use these connector cords. There's a connector cord, and if I come around you can see I connected these 2 lights to each other. Each row I connected them to one another, and then on this side, because there's only 3 cords that go into the outlet, so I connected them to the 2 lights here to each other, the next 2 to each other, and then the bottom 2 to one another. Then on this side, these cords went into the outlet on that side because there's plugs on both sides. So yeah, we've got lights. So on this side, you see each cord that connects to the outlet has an on and off switch. That you can also do is you can put these on a timer. So you can plug it into a strip that has a timer on it, and that way you don't have to worry about it. But it's pretty easy to just come and turn it off yourself, on and off yourself. So even though this did not have instructions, it was still pretty simple. Okay guys, I wanted to show you these little Mickey Mouse ears as well. It's like really thin ones, and these go into the plugs that you are not using, and that'll help keep any water out of your light. So God forbid water drips from your plants or your trays and you don't want it to go into the light, so plug these in to the unused sockets. So my husband has a saying that if you don't have leftover parts, you didn't do it right. And I got a whole lot of leftover parts, but these are for hanging. These are all the chains that I can use if I want to hang, and it has like little mount parts as well. So definitely, if you decide to purchase this system, then save all of your parts in case you want to hang it or use it if you hang it. So I had to move the reflection of my glasses, sorry. So in the next video, we will do some planting. So make sure that you guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification button so you will be notified of the next video, because I'm going to start planting up some microgreens, as well as I may start some seedlings that I will add to the fall and winter garden. So until the next video, I really hope that this was of help if you are starting your indoor journey. But I want to say too, I still love my raised garden. That one I still love because it has the app. If you are just totally new to gardening and you don't have the space, you feel like you don't have the space outdoors, you feel like you don't have the green thumb, then the raised garden is still a love of mine. And let's go see how it's doing. So guys, here it is. It's doing really well. I need to do a little maintenance on it, as well as I need to do some succession planting. And you see this guy right here is just getting overgrown. And so we need to go ahead and harvest him out, probably make some salad for dinner tonight. And I'm going to pop in some new, let me show you the, let's see. So guys, I got in some collard, Swiss chard, what else we get? Kale, tatsoi is similar to like the bok choy, but it gets really big. And shiso. And if you watch my channel on Instagram, you know I grow shiso, which is an Asian green, in my garden. It's very invasive if you're growing it out in your garden. So it grows here like a perennial. It came back, it was all over the gravel and everything. I had to get rid of it out of the gravel. But it came back beautifully, more than it did the year before. So they're beautiful. And I use the leaves to make like little lettuce wraps. So good, so good, so good. So you know the difference with this system, this is a hydroponic system, so it's self-watering. You add water to it and it waters the leaves, the plants and everything automatically, and it's connected to an app, and the app walks you through every stage of the plant's life, including when to clean it, when to add nutrients, all of that. And the system comes with its own nutrients and fertilizers, and helps it to keep the water pH balanced as well. So you're growing in water, so there's no muss, no fuss, no bugs, no nothing other than just clean, healthy plants. The system out there is totally different. You will have to grow in soil or some other medium. We're going to test out a couple of different mediums of what I'm going to use to grow microgreens out there, but you can grow it on soil, or I can grow it on reused paper or recycled paper and that kind of thing. So I'm going to test a few things of what I can do with the microgreens and show you that. So definitely hit that notification button, like this video, and if you haven't already subscribed, again subscribe, because we're going to start growing up some things indoors. And if you're ready to grow indoors, y'all come on back and let's follow and let's get started with growing. Winter is coming, it's almost fall, and so let's get ready for our fall and winter gardens. And I will see you guys in the next video.